I feel like the atmosphere is really electric. I mean, listen to it right now, and this is the last day of the show.
Well, it's a great chance for us to gather new business and see what's new in the industry.
See you at the next IT Expo.
We'll be here.
Hey, it's Rich Tehrani. We're at IT Expo 2019 in Fort Lauderdale, Florida. It's the Super Show. On our program is Ray Pasquale with Unified Office. Ray, welcome to the show. How are you?
Hey, Rich, I'm doing well, thanks.
Great. Give us the 30,000-foot overview of Unified Office.
What about 40?
All right. Okay, we're flexible. We're flexible here.
Well, so Unified Office, I like to call us a next generation communications technology company. We're not a carrier, we're not a phone company. We basically perfected VoIP, yes, that's true. But the reason we did that was not because that was going to be the underpinnings of the company. It was a foundational premise of the company upon which we would build value-added applications that would monetize that. And at this show a couple of years ago, 3 years ago, we announced a visual performance suite that we've rolled out to a whole bunch of Dominos franchises across the country, almost 700 of them right now. And now you're seeing the dental industry just catch fire with us as well. And the whole premise was with Dominos, and the same is true of dental, the world that we live in, we push buttons, Rich. We order taxi cabs, we order food. And when we do talk, we don't want to be put on hold or get a busy signal. We're going to move someplace else. We'll call another pizza place, maybe another dentist, like happened to me last year down here when I had to get an emergency root canal. So that's kind of the crux of what we've built, is a system that can react in real time to this culture. And it's complicated, I get it. We're in the Internet of Things, for example, monitoring and measuring temperatures in our quick restaurant category in particular. Our first hotel's getting turned up this week in Miami. And humidity in the rooms is a big thing for them. So we're highly verticalized. We focus on verticals that we think we can really make a difference in. And we just keep spreading out, and we're doing extremely well, thank goodness.
So one of the differentiators is that you're able to, let's say in a fast food restaurant, you eliminate the busy signals. You have virtually unlimited queues where callers can be met with a greeting, so on and so forth. Tell us a little bit more about that and how that's helping your customers.
So we answer the calls as they come in real time, right? And we can answer not the humans, but our software answers the calls. We can answer as many calls as they can generate inbound demand for. And then we queue it up, we throw it up on a big screen television or monitor with speakers, and then the workers see it, and they want to keep those speedometers in the green. If they keep those speedometers in the green, they are making money for the company, for that restaurant. And contrary to popular belief, not everything is done online. Last year's Domino's annual filing, which anybody can read, would tell you that after hundreds of millions of dollars of investment, they've managed to get it almost a little bit more north of 50%. That leaves the rest of that revenue.
You mean in technology, like apps and things like that, and the web?
Exactly. So 50% of your revenue base is still coming in via voice. That's a lot of money to leave to legacy. And so we're taking that part of their business and revolutionizing that. Easy for me to say. And then adding IoT on top of that, we're now sentiment analysis. We've been working on that for a while. We had to pull back because it wasn't good enough for what I wanted it to be. But we have designed a neural network, and now the big issue is going to be around machine learning that we're building now. And we hope we're going to get something into the market by March or April that is going to be at least 80% accurate. What is that? That means we can go mining through all these 40, 50,000 calls that these large franchise groups have. When they're looking for anger, they might be looking for keywords. Whatever. To go through that manually is a non-starter. So they'll check off a box, tell us what they want to look for, hit enter. A couple hours later, we come back with a subset that tells them we think these are the calls that you're interested in looking at. So, I don't know. It doesn't sound like a phone company to me.
Very exciting, and one of the interesting things is you've been working with a lot of these Domino's franchisees, and for those people who may not be aware, Domino's has been one of the best performing stocks for a number of years, and even better than a lot of the tech companies in Silicon Valley and in Washington. And part of the reason why is because they've gone from being just a food company to a tech company, and similar, in a similar fashion, you're really bringing the world of high tech to what used to be their analog legacy phone calls.
There you go, exactly right. I mean, by the way, they have to make a good product still, right? If they didn't make a good product, it didn't matter how they delivered it to you, you wouldn't want it, right? Whether they dropped it by drone or an Uber driver. So Domino's makes a very high quality product, and I think that's the key to their success. Yeah, the technology is important. That helps drive the revenues north, but really they have a really good product. And with us monetizing the rest of their business, and then the operational effectiveness we bring with the other solutions that we offer them, the sky's the limit.
And we've been focusing on restaurants. You can do this for any company, right?
Yeah, anybody. Domino's happens to be our biggest customer in the QSR space, but anybody could do this.
Very exciting. How do people find you?
www.unifiedoffice.com.
Thanks for being here, Ray.
Thanks, Rich.